What's going on, guys? It's back, and today we got a brand new video with Voyager getting you some of your money back. It's about time, but it's only going to be the cash in your account that you'll be able to withdraw, and still a pretty lengthy process for it all. And unfortunately, none of the crypto or any crypto assets you had on there you're going to be able to get access to anytime soon. But a court did just allow Voyager to release something like $278 million of cash in their accounts to back to their customers, and you'll be able to try to at least withdraw that money, with it taking about 5 to 10 business days to actually release it. This is the email that Voyager customers got here from Voyager a few days ago, talking about the court allowing them to do it. And right here, yesterday the court approved our proposal to restore access to your cash US dollars. We know how important this step is, and the court's decision now allows us to move further with processing cash withdrawal requests. So first, at least that's a good thing happening. You can get your money back, at least the cash back. It's going to be, very, very small compared to the amount of crypto assets they have, which is in billions of dollars, and they have lots of money, and that is frozen until something happens with their buyout or the assets, or it could just be gone forever. Nobody knows at this point, but at least you can get your cash back and submit this whole kind of thing. It is still a headache to go through it, but at least you'll be able to do this. You can see right here, it talks requests will be processed as quickly as possible, but will require some manual review, including fraud reviews and account reconciliation, and timing will depend in part upon the individual banks to which customers transfer their cash. Once the withdrawals are enabled, customers can withdraw up to $100,000 via ACH in a 24-hour period. So if you have more than 100 grand, you're going to have a couple days of trying to do this. But I think that most people probably don't have 100 grand sitting in Voyager, at least in cash. But this is still lots of headaches. You can see you're going to have to go through manual review, fraud review. It's got to make sure that everything is up to code and nothing's going on. So you still have massive kind of headaches to deal with, even in just getting your money back. So it sucks, but at least it's something at this point where you can get at least some of your money back if you had it. So it's probably not much to a lot of people, because I would assume most people didn't hold lots of US dollars in Voyager. They probably held lots of Bitcoin or Ethereum or some other crypto asset. So the amount that it helps, probably not, that massive, but at least it is something. But if you did have cash in your account, then you should be able to get an email from Voyager that should list out all the steps and how you can go about claiming your cash and withdrawing it and going through that whole process. The amount of money that is on your email there that's going to say your cash balance, if it doesn't match the balance that you have on Voyager, then you have to submit a claim, and you can go to this website here, which is this link. And then you just scroll all the way down to the bottom here. You click electronic claims filing. That'll bring you to this here. And then you don't have the password. You just request password. It'll send you the password to your email. Then you log in and can follow all of the steps there to claim your money and make sure that it's the right amount you're getting back, so that you're not going to get less back than you actually have in there. You might as well get all of your money back. And with that, with all claims against Voyager, you have until October 3rd to actually file these claims and get it all sorted out. You can see here the bankruptcy court in New York giving Voyager customers up until October 3rd, 2022 to file claims against Voyager, including claims for cryptocurrency holdings. Voyager has also created an official committee of unsecured creditors last month. So you have until October 3rd to really get everything sorted out. Go ahead and put in any other claims that you might have, which could be, I think there's 2 lawsuits right now against Voyager. One is led by customers saying Voyager lied, and then another one is against like people involved in Voyager, kind of like Mark Cuban stuff. So we have those 2 lawsuits going on. You can claim anything for that if you want to claim. If you don't agree with what the customer side agrees to for the bankruptcy kind of buyout and the bids, then you can go ahead and put a claim in against it, and then you go against what they're saying and say you don't agree. So this is all going to be a massive process. And the big thing is Voyager getting bought out in their bankruptcy proceedings. They obviously are right now taking on bids for companies to buy Voyager out, and then What happens from there is to whatever the company decides that buys them out. But they have until August 26th is the deadline for this buyout, kind of different companies coming in and giving bids to buy the entire company. You can see this. It has 88 interested parties that have contacted them to bid to buy out the company. One of them, which is a kind of big deal because it was Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX, kind of trying to be the hero here. And we get a little bit of a look into Voyager's side with the company claim it's active discussions with 22 parties. So this is their buyout here. And any sale agreement will likely be heard in court on September 7th. So we have 26th, the deadline for bids. September 7th is going to be when they're starting to really hear these out and try and pick a bid to buy the company. But the big thing here was Alameda FTX. They proposed to buy Voyager's remaining digital assets and loans, except for defaulted loans made to defunct hedge fund firm Three Arrows Capital. Also, under the proposal, Voyager customers will be able to withdraw some of their own cash immediately or use their funds to buy digital assets on FTX's platform, provided they sign up for an FTX account. So there's kind of the thing that I think everyone suspected with FTX in here, where they were really not trying to be the savior and get everyone back their money and get it back their assets, but they're really trying to go in there and buy customers, really. They just wanted to bring the people who are on Voyager to FTX and let them use FTX to buy stuff and buy crypto instead of Voyager, up their customer base, make more money on trading fees, do all of that kinds of stuff. So this is kind of the look that I think everyone really expected, because they're not going to do anything just to be good. They're not going to burn money just to look good. You know, they're going to want something for it. And in this case, it would be getting tons of customers. And even this says that you would be able to withdraw some of their owed cash immediately. So what about the crypto assets? Because we kind of have that now. You can withdraw your cash or make your claim to get your cash, but you can't do anything with your crypto assets. Is that just the same thing, but FTX trying to say it? So a little weird. And then Voyager said they dismissed that offer as a lowball bid dressed up as a white knight rescue. I mean, it could definitely be looked at that way, where FTX is really kind of just wanting to get customers and wanting to make people feel good they're doing the right thing, but in reality, are they really doing the right thing? They're kind of just pumping up their own business, really. And FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried went on Twitter, put out a whole thread of everything and talked about it and talked about bankruptcy filings and all this stuff going on with Voyager. You can see the lender, which is Voyager, hit back by sending a cease and desist letter to Alameda and FTX regarding inaccurate public statements. So lots of drama going on with FTX and Voyager and the buyout and who wants to look better. And it's just kind of a crazy time. But at least right now, you have Voyager offering to get you your money back, to get you some of your cash back. It's better than nothing, but it is definitely a minuscule amount compared to the amount of crypto assets that they have locked up and frozen that no one can get access to. And all you can do if your stuff is stuck on Voyager is open the app and look at them. So although it is far from a perfect outcome and something that really isn't going to really help a lot of people, again, I doubt that lots of people held dollars on Voyager. They most likely held crypto. But, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people had tons of money on Voyager just sitting there for some reason, but I just don't see that happening. It's better than nothing, but it is far from perfect, and we are still a long ways away from the bankruptcy finishing up and the proceedings being done from where Voyager might finally unlock and unfreeze the assets, at least a portion of them, maybe to their customers. Again, I doubt you're going to get everything back. You're probably going to get a portion back, but it is better than nothing. So at this point, we just have to sit and wait. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. As always, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And I'll see you guys in my next